You can call it a do-si-do, with the Democrats running for House and Senate in District 11 doing a bit of a dance. After watching the Republicans promenade their way through a primary, the two Canyon County Democratic candidates decided to do a little Alaman left 4 weeks later and switch partners. Well, they wanted to switch places on the ballot, but we might as well stick with the whole square dance theme. After all, it is the state dance, right? They withdrew from their races and then they refiled to fill each other's quote-unquote vacancy. After getting approval from the caller, in this case that would be the Secretary of State, they didn't seem to miss a step in this dance, grooving toward the general election, except the caller, or the Secretary of State, apparently realized the mistake and turned the two back around, back to their original partners and places. Hunter Funk weaves the rest of the ring for us.
After the Republican primary, a few of us kind of were talking about maybe changing the matchups a little bit.
A Secretary of State messed up and gave us bad legal advice.
In District 11, Tony Farrow was running for senator. Anthony Porto was running for House Seat A. Porto says because Farrow is a more well-known candidate, they wondered if they could flip seats.
And so I thought initially that it wasn't legal, probably, that it wasn't really the kind of thing that we could do, but it was Anthony's job to go find out, and so he checked with the Secretary of State's office repeatedly, and they just kept saying, it's fine, it's fine.
We got all the legal channels approved, notarized documents. Their legal team approved all of that.
Emails we received from District 11 Chairman Greg Stuck confirmed this. An email to Anthony from the elections director states, after chatting with the Secretary of State, Phil McGrain, we believe that you can withdraw and change seats.
It was done over 6 weeks.
Went into the office and had everything notarized, and they said go for it, so we did.
But then came this email a few weeks later from Phil McGrain. After reviewing all the circumstances, Idaho Code clearly states that once an individual withdraws from a race, only when a vacancy occurs due to the death of a candidate, may that individual be appointed to fill a vacancy. It continues to say that their office provided inaccurate guidance regarding the appointment process. And to correct it, their office will reverse the appointments and withdrawals and restore candidacy. They apologized and stated they're thankful this error came to light before submitting the names for the ballot and that they will review it more thoroughly in the future.
It's still business as usual we're on the ballot for District 11. The issues are the same. The constituents are the same.
When we called McGrain's office, they agreed, saying they made a mistake. But District 11 Chairman Greg Stuck says this isn't right. He sent a letter to the Secretary of State saying, since the withdrawals are legal, but the appointments were not, the only legal course of action is to remove them from the ballot. And election oversight is the job of the Secretary of State, saying, quote, you, sir, have failed the people of Idaho. I'm asking that their names be removed from the ballot and for your immediate resignation.
I don't think there's enough harm to anyone, as long as the voters are still able to have a choice and have good options and good choices. I don't think that the Secretary of State's office has done anything irreparable or worthy of a resignation.
So this November, District 11 candidates will be what was seen in May. Anthony for House Seat A and Farrow for the Senate seat.
Okay, so what about legal repercussions of this? They don't seem too happy about it. At least one of them doesn't.
Legal repercussions, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I will say when it comes to financial, a lot of the candidates, they had mentioned that they started getting like stickers to put over what their currency was so then they could have new campaign ads, things like that. So they were starting to pay for that. And now they're out that money. But
that's true. So I have to redo all that stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Just going all the way to we need to remove the Secretary of State from office. It's a bit of a stretch.
When I was talking to him, he said, if I go that far, then maybe we can negotiate on a smaller plan.
Okay.
So
start at one end and work your way back.
Yeah, I guess it works.
All right. Thanks, Hunter.